Hello, welcome to case study number 2. We're going to take a look at another child with autism who is attempting a haircut at a salon. Okay, it's called Living with Autism. Weston gets a haircut. And I'm just going to start the video and then I will start commenting in between. Okay.
Get your haircut. Okay, you be a good boy. Then we're going to go to, McDonald's if you get your haircut. McDonald's. And then you can have chicken nuggets. You want chicken nuggets? Haircut and then chicken. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, let's walk. Come on, let's walk.
Good job, How you doing, buddy? It's been so long since I've seen you. Can you sit back here so I can meet you? Oh my goodness, how big you've gotten. This is my Batman cake.
Superman.
Superman. Where's your hands? Where's your hands? Can you put your hands out there, Weston?
Weston, where are your hands?
Here we go. And this goes around your neck. Oh, okay. If you don't want it, we don't have to have it. We have to have the cake, though. Yeah, we got to have the cake.
All right, you don't want the cake.
You don't want the cake? All right.
All right. Sit.
All right. How about the...
You sit over here.
Sit here. Mom will sit with you. You want to help me comb? Comb your hair, yeah. It's okay.
Here, sit down. Where's your hands?
Okay.
Oh,
So-
look at that. Look at Mom's nails.
Okay, so with this particular child, I do love in the beginning that you hear the family say, that might be an aide or a family member with him, that says first the haircut and then McDonald's, then you'll get your chicken. And you'll notice often across the board that these children are working for a big reward or reinforcer, whether it be McDonald's or a trip to their favorite store. Parents often will take them for a treat afterwards and they will remind them of that during the haircut, which is a great thing. However, I also think that immediate rewards during the haircut that are coming in more frequently help them get through it. The boy was taken to the chair, asked to sit on the chair, asked to sit back on the chair, which he wasn't too fond of. The wobble seat that we have does give them the opportunity to sit more comfortably with sensory input in that chair. It's something that they can like wobble in, and it gives them like a feeling of the movement that they're looking for without leaving the seat. So for this child who even had a hard time sitting back, he might have been interested in sitting on top of that wobble seat. Also, you could tell he does not like the apron. Most kids, or a lot of kids, are going to resist that apron. They don't like that feeling around their neck. You can give an option of wearing maybe a t-shirt or have a larger t-shirt on hand for children that don't like the apron, so they don't get their actual clothes dirty, and they can take that t-shirt off afterwards that can be washed. But you'll see that a good number of children with sensory issues will resist wearing the apron. Also, she just starts coming at him with the comb in the water without actually telling him the steps of what's happening. Even if they're low verbal children, you can show it and you can tell it beforehand. Look at my water, and if he seems resistant, no, you can say, I'm going to spray my hand, feel my hand. We're going to put my hand on your head and maybe wet the hair that way. Here's my comb. Do you want to hold it? Do you want to comb your hair? Get them used to the tools first without just coming at them with these tools. He was also looking behind himself at some point as she was grabbing things, wondering what's back there. So they really want to be shown, be aware of what the next step is. So they're just aware of what's happening and not blindsided. Okay, let's see what happens from here. Okay.
Safe hands. Give me your hands. Safe hands. Oh, come on. We want to take
Are you going to go to McDonald's? What? Do you remember when I used to cut your hair when you were a little boy?
Do you want to go to McDonald's?
Do you remember that? Do you remember when you were a little boy?
McDonald's.
Here we go. Look at that. Look at that.
Such a good boy.
Is Mommy loving you? Is Mommy loving you?
You're such a good boy.
sing Jingle Bells? Do you know Jingle Bells?
You know the 12 days of Christmas.
Do you know the 12 days of Christmas? Huh? Can you do Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells?
Listen, look at mommy. Look at mommy. We're gonna get chicken nuggets.
Do you like
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
Is that your favorite, Weston?
Chicken nuggets.
Do you like chicken nuggets, Weston?
You are doing such a good job. Good
Do
job.
you like chicken nuggets?
I am so proud of you. Good job.
Do you like chicken
You make me
nuggets?
so happy. Come on, put your foot up.
Can you sit back here?
Chicken nuggets.
I'm too short. Can you help me out? Can you sit back here? I need
Well,
help.
remember what I
I
told
need
you?
help.
Chicken nuggets.
I need help.
Debbie?
I have a lollipop.
Okay.
Do you want a lollipop?
Okay, that's interesting to me. See, the kid is actually asking for a lollipop, which is that immediate reinforcer that I was telling you. They want something through the process to be calming them down. Although it's really great they're reminding him that chicken nuggets are coming, he doesn't have something immediately to kind of soothe him. The leaning forward, he might have felt more comfortable again on that wobble seat. She's holding his hands down. If he had something tangibly in his hands like squeeze balls or fidget spinner, he may be more preoccupied with what's in his hand. He doesn't have anything distracting to look at or to take his attention off of this, and he doesn't have anything sensory to kind of relax him. At this point, they're just using the McDonald's reinforcer, which isn't even, something that's immediate for him. So now he's asking for a lollipop, which is actually very smart for that child. He may have done well with the chew toy. They were asking him to sing. A lot of times they don't like to open their mouths much during a haircut because they're afraid the hair is going to go into their mouth. My son will actually sit there and go, if he doesn't have oral input, even if he's verbal, but even if the hairdresser's asking him a question, he'll just go, because he doesn't want to open the mouth up. So oral chew toys and anything oral kind of helps with that. So let's see how he does with the lollipop.
Can you sit back here? I'll give you a lollipop. I'll give it to you, Mom. I'll give it to you, Mama. I'll give it to Mama, okay?
Wow.
What color is that? Is that red?
Hold it.
Is that red?
Hold it.
You're messing up with pretty hair.
It's just hair.
No, Debbie would never do ouch. Never do ouch.
Can you hold the sucker? In a minute.
Weston, can you hold my comb? Can you hold my comb for me? Can you help me? I need help. I need help. Yeah, I need help.
Okay, a few things there. You see how holding the comb actually helped him. Having something in hand, it's something distracted, and as soon as he got happy with that and he was holding the comb, she came at him with the buzzer without the pre-telling him, this is the buzzer. Feel the buzzer. He could feel it, hold it, see how it vibrates, and if he started screaming right there, no, with the buzzer, you would know not to use the buzzer. And not even put it to their head if it's something that they're going to be responding like that to. So he's basically telling them with his, not so much language, but some language that he has in his actions, what he's welcoming and what he's resisting. Again, it's about not coming at the kid with something, but showing it to them, letting them hold it, letting them feel it before it's being used. You'll be able to tell right then more if it's something that they would be a little more comfortable having on their head. So this, I think, made him get out of the chair. So let's see what happens from here.
Okay, we won't use those.
You want to sit on? No, I don't have a seat. You want to sit on Mom's lap? You want to sit on Mom's lap? Look at you. You want to look in the mirror? Who is that pretty boy? Who's that handsome boy? Who is that handsome boy?
Safe hands.
Where's the comb? Can you help me comb? Help me comb.
You want the sucker?
Can you help me comb, buddy? Can you help me comb? Yeah. Help me. Oh, thank
You're going to
you.
be handsome for all the pictures.
Yeah.
My Christmas light?
What she got?
Isn't it pretty cool?
Those pretty Christmas lights.
Christmas light.
I can't believe it.
Yes, it is.
We're not
Oh, look how
laying on the
handsome you
floor.
are. You combing your hair. Oh my goodness. You want my brush? You want my brush? Here. Here. Where's your brush? Where's how big he's got? Here. Can you help me with your brush? You just expected to stop doing it. Yeah. Do the brush. Do the brush. Like they're gonna come back just the way they were before. You're so little. Yay. Oh my goodness.
I know. That's okay. I'm happy to get a haircut.
Okay, what I love about that is you can see when you give the child something in his hands, he's actually smiling and relaxing into it. He would do really well probably with like the calm bottle that we have in the kit, which you shake and you can visually watch it. Anything for his hands or visually to look at would have really, I believe would have really made a difference with this haircut. So also setting a timer for any of these kids that are moving, getting out of the chair, having a difficult time. It's something visually they can look at and focus on and tell them, you know, I'm going to comb you for 1 more minute or 30 seconds. Let's watch this, okay? And then we're going to either take a break, or you could look at my combs, or you could, but we'll have other items. You could play with these spinners and hold things, or give them just a little break. So the timers tend to work well. But since he likes holding things in his hands and wants that brush, wants that comb, we have a lot of items that you can utilize for their hands. That's really one of the go-tos I would consider with all these types of behaviors. Okay, I think he gets through this now that he has items in his hand, but we'll just see how this ends.
Yay, Weston, you're such a big boy. Yeah. You're such a big boy. Brush, 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 brush. Brush, 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 brush. Yeah. Do you remember coming here a long time ago, Weston? Huh? Remember coming here with Debbie a long time ago?
All the times that we'd have to walk out and leave.
Yeah, it never did bother me once.
You're so sweet.
Okay, so good ending there. He has the items in his hand and he seems to be getting through the haircut at this point. Very patient hairdresser who's really doing her best. You could see that she said it never bothered me once. He obviously had worse sensory reactions previously, so he's probably desensitizing himself over time. But we want to have a kit ready for these kids, a kit that they can go to, that you can go to, and you'll be prepared for them in ways that a lot of hairdressers and salons and shops are just not prepared. They just don't have these go-to tools, sensory tools. They'll go to their tools that are accessible, maybe give them a comb or a brush, but not the sensory tools that really can make a difference for these children. So it really is all about being prepared. Now, it's wonderful that she was kind, tolerant, patient, and I hope that all of you training and watching this video are doing so because you have a soft spot for these special needs children and have that patience and tolerance. I trust that you do. But this is about taking it that extra step. Having the patience, the tolerance, the place in your heart for these children is wonderful. Having the tools to be ready and the knowledge of how to use them, that just steps you up even more. That's what's going to make you a sensory-friendly hairdresser or a sensory-friendly shop. So you're really on your way to learning a lot about these kids. We're going to do 1 or 2 more case studies. Thank you for watching.